Life is full of moments that test our patience. Someone cuts us off in traffic, a friend says something hurtful, or an unexpected challenge disrupts our plans. In these moments, most of us react instinctively, anger, frustration, or fear takes over. But have you ever wondered, what would happen if, instead of reacting, you paused? Let me share a story. Many years ago, I was a young monk, eager to learn but quick to anger. One day, my teacher gave me an impossible task, to carry water in a basket full of holes. I was frustrated. The water spilled faster than I could fill it. After hours of trying, I stormed back to my teacher and said, "This is pointless." He looked at me with a calm smile and said, "The task wasn't about filling the basket. It was about watching your emotions. Did frustration serve you, or did it control you?" That moment changed my life. I realized the power of not reacting, of choosing calm over chaos. Emotions are like ripples on a still pond. When a stone is thrown, the water reacts. But if you wait, the ripples fade, and the surface becomes calm again. Your mind works the same way. When you react impulsively, you create more ripples, confusion, regret, and often pain. But when you learn to pause, to let the ripples settle, clarity emerges. This is the power of not reacting. It is a skill, a practice, and ultimately, a way of life. We react because we are wired to protect ourselves. When something feels threatening, our instinct is to fight, flee, or freeze. But most of the situations we face today, an argument, a traffic jam, a harsh word, are not life-threatening. Yet we let them hijack our peace. The truth is, reacting often causes more harm than good. It leads to regretful words, broken relationships, and unnecessary stress. But by understanding this, we can take the first step toward change. The first step is to become aware of your emotions as they arise. Think of your mind as a thermometer. When the temperature rises, anger, fear, or frustration, notice it. Simply say to yourself, "I am feeling angry," or "I am feeling anxious." Naming the emotion helps you step back from it. Remember, you are not your emotions. You are the observer of your emotions. This simple shift in perspective can create a world of difference. The pause is your greatest ally. When you feel triggered, pause before you respond. Take a deep breath. Count to 10. Walk away if you need to. Let me share another story. Once, a villager came to me, furious about his neighbor. He wanted advice on how to confront him. I told him, "Wait 3 days. If you still feel the same, we'll discuss it." 3 days later, he returned, smiling. "Master," he said, "I no longer feel angry. Instead, I spoke kindly to my neighbor, and we resolved our issue." This is the power of the pause. It gives you time to see clearly, to let emotions settle, and to choose a mindful response. Often, our reactions come from seeing situations in a narrow way. But what if you could expand your perspective? Imagine someone criticizes you harshly. Instead of reacting defensively, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Is there a grain of truth, even if it's delivered poorly? When you reframe situations, you turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Once you've paused and reflected, choose your response with intention. Ask yourself, will this action bring peace or more conflict? Will my words heal or harm? A wise response doesn't mean suppressing your emotions. It means expressing them in a way that aligns with your values and brings resolution, not regret. Life is too short to be ruled by every emotion, every trigger. The power of not reacting is the power to reclaim your peace, your clarity, and your freedom. It is the power to live mindfully, not as a slave to circumstances, but as the master of your own life. So, my friend, the next time you feel anger bubbling up or fear taking over, remember, pause. Let the ripples settle. In that stillness, you will find your strength, your wisdom, and your true self. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Let's create a ripple of calm in a world full of chaos. And if you'd like more lessons like this, subscribe to this channel. Together, let's walk the path of mindfulness and growth. Until we meet again, may your heart be light, your mind be calm, and your days be filled with peace.